the beginning of November, so you know what time it is. It's time to take a look at what happened in the Greater Edmonton real estate market for October 2024. This is the time of year when the market tends to cool off, but as we've seen in the previous market updates that I've been doing all year, things continue to remain steady month over month, and we are actually way up year over year. That being said, with the way things have been shaping up, 2025 promises to be another strong real estate market. Stick around to the end of this video to hear why and how the current market that we're in now could affect you. In October, there were a total of 2,489 residential sales in the Greater Edmonton Area market. That is a 10.5% increase. Yes, I said increase from September. Typically, this metric would show a month-over-month decrease, but the market actually picked up month over month. And I also felt this in my own business as well, so this makes sense. Year-over-year unit sales for October were also up 38.5%, which is crazy. So it was a super strong month compared to what happened in 2023. New listings were down to 2,934, which was an 8.7% decrease from September, but were 9.2% higher than October of last year. This definitely surprised me, as typically we see our fall market starting kind of after Labor Day, after that long weekend in September. But this year it's been full of surprises, I guess, and we didn't get our fall market until October. In true form to the rest of the year, might I say. The October market definitely took off, and I think I'll also be reporting decent numbers for the month of November as well when I see you then. Overall inventory in the Greater Edmonton Area decreased 10.1% month over month and sits at 17.4% lower year over year. And with the heightened demand and the increase in sales, it puts us in a very strong seller's market, which we've been in now for the entire year thus far. Reflecting the increase in sales and decrease in listings, we had a decrease in days on market to 2.06 months of inventory. In September, we were sitting at 2.52 months, so buyers had even fewer homes to choose from in October. Months of inventory means that if every available listing was sold and nothing else was listed going forward, it would basically take 2 months to burn through all of the listings that we'd have available at the rate that inventory was selling. A balanced market is where buyers and sellers are on more of an even playing field, and that sits at about 4 to 6 months of inventory. So we are well below that right now. The average price for a home is sitting at $440,000, which is exactly the same as it was in September actually, and that's when you factor in all residential sales. We were up also a whopping 11.1% year to date in average price. Breaking it down further, detached homes sold for an average of $553,000, which is also the same as September. Duplexes sold for an average of $407,000, which was down 1.5% month over month, and townhouses for $308,000, which is up 4.9%. Looking at year-over-year pricing, detached homes are up 13.6%, semi-detached up 5.6%, and row housing is up 19% year to date. It's crazy to see these price increases, and it shows that a lot of people are wanting to move to Edmonton, but we'll get back into that in a moment. Houses are selling for more money in less time as well. So average days on market decreased in October from September to 37 days. It was taking 38 days for a property to sell in September on average. So the inventory is definitely continuing to move at a good pace. And when we compare average days on market of October 2024 to 2023, in 2023, it was 46 days on average. We are substantially outdoing 2023 so far, with that average price being up 11% year to date. It's fantastic to see. With the decrease that we saw in interest rates, we also definitely saw that increase in buyer activity overall last month. So sellers, we are looking at relatively low days on market, low inventory overall, and an increase in average price. So depending on what you have to sell, this market could be fantastic for you. Buyers, Interest rates are down, and even though we're in that seller's market, this market that we're in is not the frenzy that we're expecting to see in the new year. So maybe it's the lesser of two evils. So now is a great time for you to still make your move. You're not really going to see that same level of competition right now as you will begin to see at the beginning of 2025. This year we've seen a ton of interprovincial migration, which I alluded to earlier, and it's mostly buyers relocating to Edmonton from Ontario. It definitely makes sense why they're choosing Edmonton. Calgary was previously seeing the highest level of relocators overall. And as a result, the pricing there has increased dramatically. So that makes Edmonton extremely appealing to these relocation buyers. And it'll continue to do so as we move into 2025. Buyers are still able to purchase a fantastic single family home for less than half of what they would pay for the equivalent home in Ontario or BC, where the average prices are around $1 million. For buyers that would want to spend closer to that $1 million mark in our market, they're in that luxury price range, and therefore they're getting exponentially more for their money. On top of this, the beauty of moving to Edmonton is that you still have access to many of the amenities that you'd find in any other large city in Canada. The Greater Edmonton Area is now the most affordable, larger market in Canada, and many buyers are moving here in order to get their foot in the housing market door, so to speak. That being said, I would never recommend only moving to a new city or area for the sake of the housing costs. But thankfully, the Greater Edmonton area has some incredible things going on for it. So no need to compromise on lifestyle. And the thing that I personally love most are the people here. So that was October in a nutshell. If you're looking for a personalized evaluation on how the current market trends could impact you, I would be happy to talk about it. Send me an email and we can start the conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.